Well, all I'm going to do is sit here and laugh and say, thank God, one more obnoxious, self-righteous, annoying Western game developer is sent back to where you really belong.
Jesus. People probably would have been more lenient if Atsu looked hot, bigger instead of looking like a mannish. So you need attractive women.
Why?
They wanted to start politics. They wanted to put politics in the game. Well, now you're not even in the company. I never wanted to do any of this.
God, these horrible takes are bringing back my woke.
The former Assassin's Creed franchise director, Mark Alexis Coate.
I love that there are so many accounts on Twitter. Like, you can instantly tell if somebody's retarded based on if they engage positively with the account. This Grummz dude is definitely one of those accounts. Holy
Creed franchise director, Mark Alexis Coate, you know, I don't know what the how do you say something like that, revealed that his departure was not his choice. He said, I did not walk away. I stayed at my post until Ubisoft asked me to step aside. And so you've got this guy making a post out on LinkedIn. Here it is. We're going to read it. And past 24 hours have been deeply emotional. Reading all your public and private messages, archiving all of them, Ubisoft decided to transfer leadership of the Assassin's Creed franchise to someone closer to its new organizational structure. So let me go ahead and do a little bit of translation for that. They sent this motherfucker to China. They sent this bitch to the Chinese. Thank God. I used to pray for times like this. Holy shit. Finally, it might be good again. Thank God. Tencent, yeah. Well, Ubisoft had such a they've had such a they've been floundering for so long. They had to make a new shell company to move all their IPs to in order to get Tencent to buy a huge percentage of that so they can make new games. So basically, they it's like Ubisoft. You ever seen like a bug?
Please tell me that this has more to do with like than just being mad that some women's boobs aren't out as much, right? There's something else going on here, right? That I've like missed or I'm not up to date on than just boobs.
How it gets out of its exoskeleton and gets in a new one. You ever seen like one of those cicada things? It's just like sitting on like a wall or something like that. It's like, damn, that used to be a bug, but it got out of the shell. That is Ubisoft. Ubisoft isn't the bug, it's the shell. Ubisoft went, and now that bug is in China. That bug is in China. And so what happened is that Ubisoft had basically such a massive flop that it was like a flounder stampede. It was bad.
Oh, okay. It's not about boobs, it's about black people. Gotcha.
They had Assassin's Creed Outlaw. Or sorry, no, I got them confused. That somehow, I can't even imagine what game that would be. Star Wars Outlaw, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Before that, you had Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. It was overpriced. Nobody bought the game. You had to shut down the studio. And I think before that, you had one more flop that I can't even think of. So you had all of these, Skull and Bones. That's the other one. I forgot that's the big one. So 3 strikes, you're out. Ubisoft had 4. Uh-oh. That's a foul. And so guess what? Now they've got a new game. They've got a new company, and they're making new games with the Chinese because the Chinese are buying them out. Now the Chinese have partial ownership of the IPs, and that's it. But I also owe it to my teams, past and present, to say this plainly. I did not walk away. I stayed at my post until Ubisoft asked me to step aside. You want to know why they asked you to step aside? Is because you couldn't do your fucking job. You were shitty at your job. You made trash. The games that you made sucked.
My God.
They were bad. You got fired because you were bad at your job. That's called natural selection. And today you got picked. You want to cry about it? You're going to bitch about it? Well, all I'm going to do is sit here and laugh and say, thank fucking God, one more obnoxious, self-righteous, annoying Western game developer is sent back to where you really belong. McDonald's.
Jesus.
Welcome home. I will not stop until every single one of these people are at McDonald's. We're going to send.
The problem is a game might genuinely be bad, but they will identify it's bad because of the black people. Yeah, that's a big issue with minority presentation in general, I think. For instance, like most people say that, you know that new Ghostbusters movie with not the new one, but there was the one with all the women that Paul Feig directed? I watched that movie and it was meh. I don't think you can walk away like hating that movie. It was just super forgettable. But I don't think anybody's like super loving this movie, but it was like a meh movie. But everybody lost their shit on it because of the women cast, and that's why it was horrible. But when you look at the Ghostbusters 2, which I liked, by the way, so fuck all the haters, okay? But everybody apparently hates the Ghostbusters 2, but nobody says that the Ghostbusters 2 was bad because it was an all-male cast. They just say it was a bad movie. Like, stuff with minorities in it is never allowed to just be bad. It has to be bad because of the minorities involved, you know?
Send every single one of them back. And it's going to be beautiful. And everybody, even the people that hate me, will look back and they will say, thank you that you did this. We tried to go against you. We thought that you were wrong. But we have now seen the light. And while we might not agree with all of your viewpoints, the games are better. And we are happy. And at that point, I will say thank you. And I'll wait for it to happen again. And then I'll do it then. This is the shame award. That's right. I will. Then my work will be over. But until then, the work continues. They do, and it will. You remember birthdays at McDonald's? No, we never had those. We usually went to Chuck E. Cheese for that. You should stick to gaming content. This is gaming content. This is gaming content. This is, you see this, they made a video game. Actually, that's not true. It was a political messaging device. And that's the problem. I'm trying to stick to game.
Like, this has to be memeing, right? Like, this is a troll, right? I saw this. I thought this was a funny tweet, but I thought it was like the guy's memeing. It's unironic. Do you like my takes? Okay, what does his YouTube say? Hassan is done. Aspen Golden, the trans situation. Twitch fucked up. Asian dad reviews Shanghai Nights. More Hassan Piker. Hey, they want me dead for this. Female gooners must be stopped. It's over for Hassan. How many times is it over for Hassan Piker? He's done. It's truly over. It's over. Maybe just 3 times. Okay. Jimmy Kimmel finally canceled. Colbert is a professional retard.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Phil, and today we're going to be making a video about Sucker Punch and Ghost of Yotei. It's been brought to my attention earlier today that one of my posts made some people online very, very upset. So what is it? In order for us to find out, we need some context. So this is Ghost of Yotei. This is not Ghost of Yotei, but Sucker Punch's official X account. And I haven't seen any like 1 million official 1 million sold, 2 million sold, 3 million sold, 3 million players or anything like that. So I've assumed that this game is not selling well. So yeah, the reason why is because when Ghost of Tsushima came out, when it sold 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, whenever past its milestones, they would go ahead and post something. So I was like, hey, they haven't posted anything. I haven't seen anything. Of course, there's allegedly some other accounts online, either verified or non-verified. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they have anything to do with any of the Sony's publications or whatever, but it doesn't really matter. I haven't seen anything that says this game sold over 1 million copies. But I digress. This game is probably going to sell over 1 million because of Ghost of Tsushima. But what is it? What is it? So you got to wind the clock back a couple of years, maybe a year from. This is Erika Ishii. She is the face model and the voice protagonist for the game for the English version. She does the voice, and this is the face model. And I called her, not really attractive, and I think that she should stop doing her activism. And I probably may have called her ugly and fat, so she blocked me. But what is it? So I posted this, so I'm gonna move my ugly face over here. I'm gonna move my face over here. So just to be a little cheeky, or how Asian people would say, or Chinese people, chinky. This is the meme that I posted that I saw online and I wanted to share, but I did add my own. It says that if Ghost of Yotei made Atsu look like this, the game would have sold 1 million copies by now. This was yesterday. So I'm not sure if the game has sold 1 million. The reason
God damn it. Okay, fuck it. Just for a week, and then I'm going back to hating women, especially white women, but now you've moved me too much, okay? I just want to say, I think it's very funny that when a girl tweets out some obviously troll shit, like some guy DM me on Tinder, but I turned him down because he wasn't 6 feet tall or whatever. Guys like this literally lose their fucking minds. They start self-harming. They start rejecting their allowance from their parents, saying they're going to starve themselves and that in 6 years they'll be dead once all 350 pounds of fat have evaporated from their fat fucking bodies. They call their friends and they get them all riled up online and start making death threats. Like, guys, men lose their minds when hot girls on Twitter make any jokes whatsoever about men. They just lose it. You wonder why men are turning into fucking incels? It's because you're on fucking Tinder and you're fucking making fun of this fucking guy. Like, so I'm just saying it's funny that, well, I should be able to make jokes like this and it's totally okay.
Why I posted this was because I haven't heard official word from Sony or Sucker Punch as of making the post yesterday. So I knew that it was going to get a lot of heat, and has garnered over 2.3 million views and only 5,000 likes, which is not a lot in terms of how it is. And there's some people who are very, very mad out there, very, very mad. So let's go ahead and see who this person is. This person is, of course, using Zoe's profile as as her profile picture. I'm not sure who this person is. What is this? Alt BT June lesbian. Look, there's a lot in there, man. Holy shit, these people are absolutely crazy. And this person says, we should kill incels, peace sign, heartbroken sign. And this person has gotten over 131,000 likes on this. That's a lot of people. Of course, did not expect this to be a hit tweet. Of course it is, right? Now, this is a hose mad situation. There's going to be a lot of people who are out there, just like my Stellar Blade videos and shorts that I put out. People are saying that I should be killed. I should be, taken away. I should have,
I love the way that men engage with women, that incel men or whatever macho men. Like, even like the insults are just so funny. Hose mad, fucking slut, hose mad. Meanwhile, I need them to look like hose in my games. I feel like the weird like masculine or the manosphere, red pill, incel, whatever communities like have the most abusive, toxic love-hate relationships with women where they relentlessly shit on them, but they like desperately need their validation at the same time. And you could tell it's the most important thing like in the universe for them.
I should leave my mother's basement and, incels and stuff like that, not knowing who I am and stuff like that. And here's the thing, if you actually go to my profile immediately, right? If you go to my profile here, you go to my profile account, like I'm not hiding my face. This is me, making a video on Stellar Blade and the nice assets and stuff like that, right? So that's what I did. And this person did not like the fact that I made this post. So they want me to die. They want me to be gone from this universe. And this is not just me. This is any incels. Is because we expected a higher quality of characters and stuff like that. Now, mind you, is this a troll post? Yeah, it absolutely is. And these motherfuckers fell for it. Of course, the game wouldn't have done as good as if it would have done anyways. It's because the story still fucking sucked. The story sucks still, so it doesn't really matter anyways, right? The game would have been better if the character did look like this, right? People probably would have been more lenient if Atsu looked hot, bigger tits instead of looking like a mannish whore. So the thing is,
like, I had a conversation last week with a friend about this. There are a lot of things that fit perfectly together that men and sometimes even women don't understand. And it just triggers the fuck out of me. Here's two things. This is going to trigger the fuck out of most of you. I don't give a fuck. These two things are linked together directly, and people don't realize it. Men will go online and they'll say some shit like, I think that male rape and female rape should be treated exactly the same. It is crazy in society that we have double standards around men and women getting raped, or 14-year-old boys. Like if a 14-year-old boy fucked 3 female teachers, we would all celebrate, and when the female gets fucked by an older teacher, that's not okay, right? That's bullshit. We need to reduce the double standards there and make it so that everybody is on the same page. Okay, that's fine. Would you treat a woman who's fucked 30 guys the exact same way as a man who's fucked 30 women? Well, hold on. There are biological differences, and I don't know, the master key versus the lock that can be opened again. These are two things that are intrinsically linked together. You cannot have a world where men and women being raped is seen as the exact same in a world where sex is viewed so differently between men and women and interacts with or intersects with the value of the person so differently. Even if you don't think it, just think about it for a while, okay? But you absolutely cannot ever have that world, right? There's never a time where a guy is, like, oh, when I was younger, I got, a teacher and me, we ended up like hooking up and I don't think it was okay. I was only 13 and she was like 35 or whatever. Like, if a woman hears this, like, okay, wow, that's crazy. There are women who can't say that they got raped when they were younger because the man will leave them because they're like, I can't look at you the same way anymore. You've been raped, you've been defiled, you've been, like, sex is still very much seen as a women give it up and men take it. And so men are gaining value as they fuck more, women are losing it. And as long as you live in that dichotomy, why the fuck would you ever view rape as between men and women as the same way? It doesn't make, it's totally contradict. There are so many different examples that are linked like this where people don't think they're linked. They absolutely are linked. This idea of saying that we could, like, well, it doesn't matter as long as you have a good story, like, we're not trying to be sexist or objectify anybody else at all, but we would let a bad story slide if it was a bad bitch on screen, right? That you just can't, that's not a real world. You can't have it both ways. You got to make a decision. Like, if you want to objectify women, that's fine, okay? Objectify away, but like, just understand what all goes along with that, because you can't have it both ways in other worlds where it's disfavorable to you and then cry and complain about it, when it's not.
Motherfuckers fell for it. Of course, the game wouldn't have done as good as if it would have done anyways, is because the story still fucking sucked. The story sucks still, so it doesn't really matter anyways, right? The game would have been better if the character did look like this, right? People probably would have been more lenient if Atsu looked hot, bigger tits, instead of looking like a mannish whore. So, the thing is that people are, the gameplay is still really good. But yeah, but the thing is that, like, you need the 3 trifectas here, okay? You need attractive women, or good-looking characters, you need good combat and gameplay, and you need a good story. And that's the reason why Expedition 33 has done so well. It's sold over several million copies by now, and it's still selling a lot. So this game does not have...
Like, if you think Expedition 33 is a good game because some of the women are attractive, I hate you so much. Like, you are a cancer blight on anything having to do with gaming. Like, it's literally just the most retarded, cancerous take that you could possibly ever have on video games. Like, you're the actual gooner loser.
Any of that. You only have one, which is good combat. Other than that, people are comparing this game to only a little bit better than Assassin's Creed Shadows. Just like Asmongold said, he said it's better than Assassin's Creed Shadows and not better than Rise of the Ronin. But ultimately, this is not actually what fans really wanted, of course, because this is a troll post. What fans really wanted isn't the big titty girl. Now, like I said, it would probably made more money and more sales because of that. What people actually wanted was a continuation of Jin Sakai's character. That's what they actually wanted. This is the reason why people did not like this. Like, who the hell is this bitch, right? Hopefully the game is good, but it's a generic, oh, you killed my father, prepare to die kind of thing, right? I'm gonna go after all these people, and then there's the stupid howl thing, but it's good of Jin Sakai's character. That's what they actually wanted. This is the reason sales, this is a troll post. What fans really wanted isn't the big titty girl. Now, like I said, it would probably made more money and more sales because of that. What people actually wanted was a continuation of Jin Sakai's character. That's what they actually wanted. This is the reason why people did not like this. Like, who the hell is this bitch, right? Hopefully the game is good, but it's a generic, oh, you killed my father, prepare to die kind of thing, right? I'm gonna go after all these people, and then there's the stupid howl thing, but it doesn't really matter. The fact that
people, when they don't like things, they reach for so many reasons for why they don't like the thing. But like, oftentimes they reach, like, there might be a reason why, and I've never played this game or the prequel, the original, the Ghost of Tsushima or whatever. So I don't know. I can't say for the game, but like, I don't like this because it's just a generic revenge flick. Yeah, Taken was a generic revenge film. John Wick was a generic revenge film. Kill Bill 1 and 2 were generic revenge plots. Like, every plot has been done since the year fucking probably 10,000 BC, since cavemen were painting things on walls. Like, stories and plots aren't generally the original crazy thing that you're looking for, unless you're M. Shania Mai or whatever. You're trying to have your crazy Sixth Sense twists. Like, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you appreciate media for, not just having original plots. There's nothing wrong with having a copy-pasted story. Oftentimes, like, certain emotional drives are, ubiquitous throughout all of time and all of culture and society. So you rely on those tropes to generate your story. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's plenty of amazing media that's been based off of stories that have been done over and over again.
A lot of people agreed with this person. 1.4 million views with 132,000 likes. Now, what makes matters worse, I guarantee you two things that's going to be happening in the future. And this is not just this account. It's not exclusive to this account. It's any account that's similar to these types of people who are actually NPC or animals. So, number one, they're going to probably get Twitter Blue because the amount of views that they have gotten is because you can actually get paid on and monetized on X, right? Did I say YouTube? I'm talking about X. So you can actually get monetized on X, and this will incentivize them because they can actually get more traction, more money that way. So they're probably gonna get Twitter Blue, and they're going to monetize their stuff. And since they got so much feedback and so much views, and this one, like I said, has 132,000 likes. Mine only had like what 5,000. So mine is viral for a different reason. This person's going viral because a lot of people agree with this person that they want people like me dead, inciting violence on accounts. I've already gone ahead and reported this account, so let's see what happens in the future. But that's what's going to happen. It incentivizes people. Now, number two is that they're going to continue doing this. It's because this is the feedback, this is the likes, this is the dopamine rush and hit that they wanted, right? I didn't expect this, right? So some account, if they do have a YouTube account or Patreon, OnlyFans, or whatever it is, it's like, oh, I didn't expect this to go viral. Follow me here, right? So this person doesn't have anything else. I'm not sure if they do, but yeah. So this is an alt account from this person. So yeah, I don't really care. But these people are crazy, nuts, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm just gonna keep farming these fuckers. I'm gonna keep doing it harder. I'm gonna keep trolling harder. I was able to get ProZD to quit Twitter. This is nothing. I've received death threats before, but this is nothing. But this is absolutely crazy, man. So I basically got some people who are tagging me, and even my good friend Jay was like, hey, check this out. But yeah, this is crazy for these people to do this, but it's not surprising. It's because these people have nothing. These people have nothing to live for, and it goes to show is because they're getting a dopamine hit from this, and it is very, very telling that these people have nothing.
I can't believe we watched this whole thing. Okay. Anyway, sorry, back to our king.
Gaming content. They didn't want to stick to gaming content. They wanted to start politics. They wanted to put politics in the game. Well, now you're not even in the company. They encroached upon our sacred space. Yeah, I never wanted to do any of this.
Also, God, these horrible takes are bringing back my woke. Anytime somebody says, I don't want politics, what they're really saying is, I need the status quo or I will get triggered. It has to be the status quo. I don't like politics is always coded language for, I like the status quo on this and I don't want to have to think about it anymore. That's what that means. It's so fucking annoying that people still say this shit. I don't want politics in a video game that's about killing political leaders and assassinating. It's like, bro, like, what do you mean? Politics is such a like, what is not politics? What doesn't count as politics? Like, everything in life is arguably politics. It's like philosophy, you know?
I don't want to be involved in any of this. Like, I honestly, like, I could have sat in my room and played video games my whole life, and I would have never been involved. But then they had to go and add a girl into my fucking game. And you think that I'm not going to burn the whole motherfucking place down? Metaphorically? No, bitch. Nope. That's what's going to happen. You should not have done that. You should not have replaced my main character with a girl that did not even have big-ass titties. You should have never even thought about that. And you did. And this is what you get. Did you read why he was fired? He's not going to say why. He's not going to say the real reason why. He's not going to go and be like, I got fired for this one thing. Because there's probably 10 different things. The reality is. And that's it. You get what you fucking deserve. That's right. And so, yeah, absolutely. And so, like, that's really, would you say a Sam of Witcher 4? Well, no, because Witcher 4, because CD Projekt Red has earned my trust. I played Witcher 3 now. I think it's a tremendous, incredible game. I think Cyberpunk is an achievement that transcends Witcher 3 on multiple levels. I think that their commitment to improving the game and making it better indicates that...
What? Cyberpunk?
That they have a dedication to the quality of their craft. I think that that was also brought to a precipice with the DLC that was also amazing, that I hear from everybody. I have not played it yet, but I hear from everybody that it was amazing. And so CD Projekt Red, I do not have that energy for. And also Siri is hot.